screeching tires, and roaring V8 south tearing through the screen at 100 miles per hour. These weren't just cars, they were legends that became more famous than the actors driving them. A Mustang that sold for $4 million, a Charger so fast they had to slow it down, an orange Dodge that destroyed 320 brothers just to make TV history. These are 10 tough movie muscle cars that became true legends. Number 10. The 1968 Ford Mustang GT390 from Bullitt. Steve McQueen slides a Highland green fastback through the streets of San Francisco in what became the greatest car chase ever filmed. This wasn't some polished show car, it was a working muscle machine with a 390 cubic inch V8 pushing 325 horsepower. Ford loaned two identical Mustangs to the production, and stunt coordinator Max Bulchowski modified them with heavy-duty suspension, bigger brakes, and beefed-up shocks to survive the brutal 3-week shoot. McQueen insisted on open windows so audiences could see him actually driving, though stunt driver Bud Ekins handled the most dangerous moments. The 10-minute chase took 3 weeks to film at speeds exceeding 110 miles per hour with no CGI, just raw driving skill. After filming, one Mustang went to a junkyard severely damaged, the other disappeared for decades into a private collection. In 2018 it re-emerged and sold at auction for $3.7 million, making it the most expensive Mustang ever sold. That price proved this wasn't just a movie prop, it was automotive history on four wheels. The Bullitt Mustang defined what a hero car should be: fast, tough, and unforgettable. Number 9. The 1968 Dodge Charger RT from Bullitt. While McQueen's Mustang gets all the glory, the real performance star was the villain's ride, a triple black Dodge Charger RT with a 440 Magnum V8. This beast pumped out 375 horsepower, 50 more than the Mustang, and it showed on camera. Legendary stunt driver Bill Hickman piloted the Charger and also played one of the hitmen, doing all his own driving through those San Francisco streets. According to crew interviews, the Charger was so much faster than the Mustang that Hickman had to keep backing off the throttle to prevent pulling away and ruining shots. Director Peter Yates specifically wanted a Ford versus Moper battle, rejecting the idea of two Fords racing each other. Two Chargers were used, one for close-ups and one for stunts. The stunt car got annihilated in the gas station explosion finale. The camera car survived, was repainted yellow by the dealer, and disappeared until 2002 when a Moper fanatic named Arnold Welch found it in Arizona and restored it to movie spec. That black Charger proved the bad guy can have the better car and still lose, cementing the second-gen Charger as Hollywood's go-to-villain ride for decades. Number 8. The 1969 Dodge Charger, known as the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard. Bright orange with a Confederate flag on the roof and the number 01 on the doors, this Charger became one of the most recognized cars in television history. The show ran from 1979 to 1985 and absolutely destroyed Dodge Chargers in the process. 320 Chargers were used during filming because the producers beat them to death with jump stunts every single episode. Only 17 survive today. During jump scenes, crews had to load 450 kilograms of sandbags in the trunks to prevent the cars from nosing over mid-air and landing on their roofs. Most jumps resulted in bent frames, destroyed suspensions, or complete structural failure. The original General Lee, known as Lee 1, sold in 2012 to golfer Bubba Watson for $110,000. That might sound like a lot until you realize how few authentic survivors exist. The show made the Charger an icon, but nearly drove the model into extinction doing it. Today, finding a '69 Charger that wasn't turned into a General Lee clone is harder than finding the real deal. The General Lee proved you can love something to death, literally. Number 7. The 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback, known as Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds to 1000. Most people think Eleanor is a Shelby GT500, but it's actually a 1967 Mustang Fastback customized by Steve Stanford to look like a GT500. The original Eleanor from the 1970 for film was completely different, a 71 Mustang modified to look like a 73. But the 2000 remake made this pepper gray fastback with black stripes into a global phenomenon. 11 Eleanor clones were built for filming, each equipped with a Ford Racing 400 cubic inch stroker engine, making over 400 horsepower. The car features a custom body kit, side exhausts, and those aggressive Shelby-style scoops that make it instantly recognizable. After the film, Eleanor became the most replicated movie car ever built, with thousands of tribute cars appearing at shows worldwide. The Eleanor name is actually trademarked, which has caused legal issues for builders trying to sell replicas. Original movie cars occasionally surface at auctions commanding six-figure prices. Eleanor proved that sometimes a fake Shelby can be more desirable than the real thing, at least in Hollywood terms. Number 6. The 1970 Dodge Challenger RT from Vanishing Point. 5 Alpine white Challengers with 440 Magnum engines were loaned to production and prepared by Max Bolchowski, the same guy who built the Bullitt cars. The film follows a car delivery driver who accepts a bet to drive from Colorado to San Francisco in 15 hours, leading to an extended chase with police across the desert. The Challenger became a symbol of freedom and rebellion, running from authority while maintaining dignity and speed. Chrysler's marketing department loved the exposure even though the protagonist was technically a criminal. The 440 RT could legitimately run high speeds all day in the desert heat, which was crucial for filming. The stunt coordinator chose the Challenger specifically for its torsion bar suspension and horsepower, knowing it could handle the punishment. By the film's end, one Challenger gets deliberately crashed into bulldozers in a nihilistic finale that shocked audiences. The remaining cars went back to Chrysler after filming. Today, a Vanishing Point Tribute Challenger is one of the most popular builds in the moper community. That white Challenger defined what a chase car should be: fast, tough, and unwilling to stop. Number 5. The 1970 Dodge Charger RT from the Fast and the Furious 2001. Vin Diesel's character Dominic Toretto builds this black Charger in his garage, and it becomes the centerpiece of the franchise. The car starts as a factory original with a 440 cubic inch engine, making 375 horsepower stock. But Dom adds a massive supercharger, nitrous oxide system, and custom hood with a forward-facing scoop. That matte black paint job with subtle graphics made it menacing and instantly cool. Multiple Chargers were used for filming, some with working blowers, others gutted for jump scenes. The wheelie launch at the film's climax became iconic, showing the Charger's front wheels lifting off the ground from pure torque. After the first film's success, that Charger appeared in multiple sequels, always representing family, loyalty, and American muscle. Original screen used cars have sold at auction for over $1 million. The Fast franchise made muscle cars cool again for a generation that grew up on imports and tuners. Dom's Charger proved that classic American iron could still capture imaginations and sell movie tickets. It became more than a prop, it became a character. Number 4. The 1977 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit. Black and gold with T-tops and a screaming chicken decal on the hood, this Trans Am became Burt Reynolds' co-star. The film follows a trucker and his blocker running beer from Texas to Georgia, with Reynolds in the Trans Am running interference against pursuing police. 12 identical Trans AMs were used during filming because the stunts were brutal. Jumps, slides, high-speed runs through traffic, every scene beat the cars mercilessly. None of the original 12 survived production. Every single one was destroyed or damaged beyond repair. After the film's release, Trans Am sales exploded. Pontiac couldn't build them fast enough. The Bandit edition with black and gold paint became the most desirable variant. A promotional Trans Am bought by Universal Pictures sold at auction for $550,000 to collector John Staluppi. That's $500,000 for a car that never appeared on screen but carries the Bandit legacy. The Trans Am proved you don't need a chase scene to make a car legendary. Sometimes all you need is Burt Reynolds, ACB radio, and the right attitude. Number 3. The 1973 Ford Falcon XP GT from Mad Max in post-apocalyptic Australia. Max Rokitansky drives the Pursuit Special, a black Falcon coupe with a massive supercharger protruding through the hood. This wasn't an American muscle car, but Australian-built iron that could run with anything Detroit produced. The Falcon GT came with a 351 cubic inch Cleveland V8, Ford's most powerful small block. For the film, they added that iconic YN supercharger, side exhausts, front chin spoiler, and menacing black paint. Only one hero car was built for the original film. That car appeared in the sequel The Road Warrior before getting destroyed on screen in a tanker truck explosion. The Falcon represented the last remnants of civilization, a police interceptor trying to maintain order as society collapsed. Its design influenced every post-apocalyptic vehicle that followed. In 2011, A replica built by original crew members sold for over $100,000. The original hero car, if it survived the explosion scene, would be worth millions. Mad Max proved muscle cars work in any setting, even the end of the world. That Black Falcon became the international face of Australian muscle. Number 2. The 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner from Bad Georgia Road. This forgotten 1977 film features one of the best moper-on-moper chase scenes ever filmed. A 70 Plymouth Roadrunner loaded with moonshine battles a 70 Dodge Charger RT through backwoods Georgia. Both cars were real-deal muscle machines, no fake badging or swapped engines. The Roadrunner served as the hero car running illegal liquor, while the Charger played the pursuing law enforcement vehicle. The chase scene stretches for several minutes of pure high-speed moper action through dirt roads and highways. What makes this special is watching two legitimate muscle cars from the same manufacturer going head-to-head. The Roadrunner proves faster in the straights, the Charger more stable through corners. While the film flopped and few people remember it today, muscle car enthusiasts treasure that chase scene. Original footage shows these cars being driven hard, tires smoking, suspensions working overtime. No CGI enhancement, no speed ramping, just two angry Chryslers doing what they were built for. That Roadrunner proved the underdog could outrun anything with enough moonshine motivation and a big block under the hood. Number 1. The 1971 Plymouth Cuda from John Wick. John Wick's 1970 Plymouth Barracuda isn't just a car, it's a character representing everything he lost. The film opens with thugs breaking into his house, killing his puppy, and stealing his Cuda, which sets the entire revenge plot in motion. This is a Hemi Cuda, one of the rarest and most valuable muscle cars ever built. In the real world, a 71 Hemi Cuda can sell for over $1 million in good condition. The film used multiple cars, some real Cudas, others clones built for stunt work. That Tor red paint and black interior combination is pure muscle car perfection. When Wick finally recovers his car, it's beaten, damaged, and barely running, which mirrors his own state. The Cuda appears throughout the franchise, always representing his connection to his dead wife and normal life. Unlike other movie cars that get destroyed for spectacle, the Cuda survives, gets repaired, and lives to fight another day. Director Chad Stahelski chose the Cuda specifically because it's a car worth killing for, something audiences would understand motivating extreme violence. That decision worked because everyone watching understood why you'd burn down the criminal underworld to get that car back. The 71 Hemi Cuda became the ultimate movie muscle car by being irreplaceable. Which one's your favorite? Subscribe for more legendary movie car content.